ratio, and D times P bar, and D P1 plus 1 over R sub 1 P2. I forgot here P sub 2. Okay, so now here I forgot also P bar. Okay, so this equation and this equation are equivalent, and then now here I forgot bracket, of course, brackets. Very good. So now here this equation can be transformed into this one, where we have 1 times P1 minus 1 over R sub 1 P2 equal to 0. Or if you want, I can deduce the value of 1 over, this is, yes, 1 over R sub 1. What is it? What is it? Sorry. So here I forgot properly. Let me just write it properly. So this one and this one can go together. On the other side, I get P1 plus 1 over R sub 1 P sub 2. This is okay. I subtract 1. I distribute P1 P bar minus 1 over R sub 1. No, plus, sorry, P bar. So this is equal to 0. This is equivalent to this one together and this one together. I get P1 minus P bar plus C now 1 over R sub 1 factor of P2 minus C P bar. Okay, that one must be equal to 0. Here I have not, I have some, because this difference will distribute here. And okay, so this is, I think now there is no mistake again. And now let us write it again here, over here, in order to save space. For the forwarding indexing formula, actually we are using these indexing methods into the weighted unit values formula in order to solve it. Okay, that is why last time in the previous videos I told you that these methods are very interesting. The forward indexing formula, backward indexing formula. Now in this case, what am I going to have? I'm going to have, in this case, as you can see, that I can deduce the value of reciprocal of the ratio of the ratio of either of the weights or of the quantity, of the quantities. Now here we are going to have a situation here. If I move this one on the other side, I'm gonna have negative P1 minus P bar. Now if I want, I divide by the factor of the reciprocal, I get P2 minus P bar. Okay, now from this identity, from this equation, I can now deduce, clearly, I can deduce now I can deduce the value of R sub 1. So R sub 1 is the reciprocal of this. This is equal to P sub 2 minus P bar divided by minus P1 minus P bar. And that is R sub 1 is equal to Okay, because we don't know which one is greater between p sub 2 and p sub 1 greater than the mean unit value p bar, so we can take absolute value p2 minus p bar over absolute value p1 minus p bar here. So now this identity expressing the ratio, it can be written as absolute value p sub 2 minus p bar divide of 2 or per absolute value p bar minus p sub 1 minus p bar. And that is this ratio happens to be the overall ratio because it is the only one which is appearing in the ratios, because we don't have a partial ratio except r sub 1, which means now r sub 1 is the same as this ratio. Now, and this in picture, it is represented by this equation here in this diagram over here. Okay. Now, normally these ones are not indicated in the diagram because we only have the data given are p1, p sub 1, p sub 2, and p bar. Okay. Now, on the other side, the same proof can be carried out by using from weighted unit values method by using backward indexing method. And how does it work? So again, it is on this part. We need to prove it on this part. Once again, we start by the weighted mean value, its expression, weight, p1, p sub 1 plus omega sub 2, p sub 2. Now, instead of dividing both sides by omega 1 as we did in this part, in the for backward indexing method, we divide by omega 2. So both sides, omega 2, omega sub 2, omega sub 1, p1 plus omega sub 2, p sub 2. Okay. So now we can remember that this is the same as sum of weights normalized weight is equal to 1. So here I can substitute 1 times 1 is 1 does not change anything. When we multiply by a number by 1, no change. So which means this is also the same. Now I divide here and there, and in order to obtain 1 plus, no, just omega 1 over omega 2 plus omega 2 over omega 2, omega sub 2 over omega sub 2 is equal to 1. This is what I have here. I will divide here, get omega sub 1 over omega sub 2, p sub 1 plus omega sub 2 over omega sub 2 is going to be 1 times p sub 2. Now, in this equation, so this is the ratio. Can call it r sub 1 and r sub 1 here. Now, this is what I have to calculate, which is equal to the overall ratio, because we have the lowest index for the mixture, and when it comes to a mixture, you mix at least 2 quantities. Okay, now properly we can write this identity by substituting by R1 here.